Hey, it's the Rooster, Bobby Leach for the TimesWeekly.com. Coming in the last Friday night's home game against conference newcomer Stagg, the Porters were on a 9-game losing streak dating back to week 4 of last season, posting only one victory in their last 13 attempts. And for much of the game, it appeared Lockport's dubious streak would continue. Stagg quarterback Adam Pilota torched the Porter secondary twice in the first half on scoring tosses of 44 yards to Tyler Mackesy, and then scrambled to find Dennis Egan on a nice 71-yard completion that resulted in a 14-3 lead late in the second quarter that stayed that way into the half. Lockport wouldn't go away, though, in the second half. The Porters drew within 14-10 midway through the opening quarter after taking advantage of a Stagg turnover, but Stagg's defense came up huge late in the third quarter, returning a blocked punt for a 21-10 lead. Then Lockport turned it on. In the fourth quarter, the Porters drew within a field goal with just over 10 minutes left to play, 21-18, after Porter coach Don McKillop opted to go for the 2 on the conversion. After another big stop by Lockport defense, the Porters got the ball back and were staring at a 1st and 20 after a holding penalty backed them up 90 yards from the game winner with 3:02 left. Lockport quarterback Ryan Dalton completed 3 passes for 38 yards and used his legs to rack up 52 yards that set up Tyler Johnson's 6-yard game-winning score with 38 seconds left. Stagg had an opportunity with the final Pilota scramble and to throw to the end zone, but the ball was dropped and the Porter fans rushed the field celebrating for the first time in more than a season. What a great, fantastic win that was for you, but you were a big part of that. I mean, what were you thinking, coming out at halftime? They got the better of you, but you did have a little momentum, going into the half. You come out, you get a big turnover there. They stop your offense. You get a big turnover on the punt, and then it was game on.
I mean, like you said, first half was rough. It started with me a fumble and then an interception. I mean, I was getting a little upset myself. Then coach said, calm down, got the ball. Coming in the third quarter, started marching, got it, 3 and out, whatever. Come back, defense makes a great stop coming down. That's momentum. We come down, we score right away. Defense once again stops them. We got to score. Come down, score again. Then on this last drive, it was just all heart. It just wasn't all me. Those guys all around here, those are my guys. My linemen, blocking, phenomenal job. My wide receivers, catching the balls. I can't ask for much more.
Hey, you don't get many games like this in a lifetime. You really don't give it this many. You got 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the game. You're trailing. You're trailing by a field goal, right?
Yeah.
And you got a 1st and 20 after the holding penalty. Now you got to march this team down here. Did you have a feeling you were going to score? Like, hey, we're not going to go for the field goal here. We're going to win this thing. Did you really believe that?
I came into my huddle. I looked every single one of my guys in the eyes, and I knew we were going to score right there. Yeah, that holding call, whatever, it happens. But when I looked them in the eyes and said, we're going to do this, it was go time.
Hey, you had that little pump fake, and you threw it down the sidelines. You just missed that kid in stride. But maybe it worked out well because you didn't leave a lot of time on the clock for these guys to come back, and they made a run there at the end. Were you a little nervous on the sidelines thinking, hey, man, I hope this doesn't get stolen from us?
Not at all. I knew our defense was going to take care of business, so I had the confidence that we were going to get the W. So.
How good does it feel to win after going through such a tough streak?
Like I said to my guys, this is my first homecoming win, so it feels great, it feels great.
Losses like that are really tough to come back from. They're really tough to come back from. Because just psychologically, going up against a team like Bolingbrook, you can play. You guys played way above where you played tonight. Tonight in that second half, you didn't look like the same team that had played the last 6 quarters of football. You did have a little bit of an issue.
We only had 3 possessions in the second half.
Yeah.
So they controlled the ball in the second half. They kind of wore us down. We got some players going both ways.
Yeah.
So you could see as the game went down, we had a kid, our safety kind of go down, so he was out in the last series. Yeah, the thing is, when you are a team that has had a long period of losing,
right?
Sometimes it takes a long time to learn how to win. So we're at that point right now. We just got to go over the hump. We got to put 2 halves together. We just kind of fell apart in the fourth quarter.
How's it feel to finally get back in a win category and do it the way you did it, man? Coming back, being down at half, they had all the momentum. Nothing was going your way. And all of a sudden you get a couple of turnovers, some special teams plays, and you're back in it.
Well, and resiliency. That's all I can say. We talked all week about special teams not making mistakes on special teams. They've hurt us all year long. And, you know, the kids really wanted it bad and fought hard. We worked that 2-minute offense all the time. And everything just kind of clicked tonight. People were catching the football. Ryan did a nice job of throwing the football, but just did a great job of making the decisions in that last drive. When he ran with the football, just, again, great decision. Nothing was open. He took it, and he made plays, and that's what we've been looking for.
Hey, momentum's a big thing. You know, obviously you got that swing tonight, but is this something that really this program needed at this point? You needed a win like this to say, hey, we can compete, and we're never out of it.
Well, and what we've said all season long is the conference, I think it's a little bit more wide open than what people might give it credit for. And, you know, our kids, they needed it. They really did need this. They've worked hard all season long. You know, I told them last week after the Lincoln Way East game, it's the first time all year I've just been disappointed in their performance. But they bounced back. They worked hard. They really pulled together.
Winning makes everything better, don't it?
Makes it a lot better.